uNDiagnosed Chapter 1, The Bite of Losing. One of my earliest childhood memories involves a race. There were 5 of us running, myself and another 3-year-old, my 4-year-old sister, the 5-year-old boy from next door, and his 7-year-old sister. We had lined up at the top of the pasture that separated our houses, and were set to run down the gentle slope to the gate in the fence on the other side, maybe 150 feet, through knee-high tufts of grass. My knees, anyway. I was the second smallest kid in the race. It wouldn't have been surprising if the results came in exactly according to age, but that's not what happened. I came in last. As the other kids jumped around in excitement and congratulated themselves, someone announcing loudly that I'd lost the race, a wave of emotions flowed over me, more than I could possibly understand at that age of my life, let alone cope with in a healthy manner. I felt embarrassed because I'd lost the race. I felt jealous of what my friends were feeling. I felt used and confused. I didn't know what I was supposed to be doing. I didn't want to feel how I was feeling. If I had known what losing the race meant, I wouldn't have participated. But nobody explained that part to me. I'd been set up to fail, and everyone was happy about it. How I dealt with it was to turn to the other 3-year-old, the one person I might have beaten in the race, and bite her on the arm. Please don't try this at home. She started crying, and adults were called. It was decided that the best way to teach me a lesson was to return the favor and bite my arm. I started screaming and hollering and was put in a room by myself and forced to cry it out. I shrieked and wailed until I didn't have the energy to cry anymore, and then I just lay there, counting and recounting the squares in one of those handmade crocheted quilts that hung on a wall. Eventually, I fell asleep. When I woke up, I was comforted by the same person that bit me, and the day went on like nothing had happened. I don't think I ever bit anyone again, so from that point of view, the lesson was a success. But it wasn't what I'd learned. What I'd learned was, it was safer not to play unless I knew I could win. This is really a shame, because all it would have taken was some forewarning and a little grace on the part of the winners. The expectations for winning a game are always laid out. The shape of losing should be just as clear. This way, everyone would know beforehand what they were getting into and could decide whether it was worth the risk. Setting expectations ahead of time can ease the bite of losing.